Look in my eyes for my mind state. I'm on the grind 25-8. Money on my mind, that's how I play. If you got it now, this what I say. Hold up, hold up, hold up, wait. Hold up, hold up, hold up, wait.
Alright, this is episode 2, season 2 of this new Swerve City podcast. Look at it right here. We got a whole new room. Sponsors, thank you. Around Seattle, shout out to you for all the nice equipment, all the nice fancy things. You didn't get us this table. That was me out of my own pocket, but you're gonna get the receipt. Don't worry about it. But y'all, look at this. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm happy. I'm proud about this.
You should feel proud. You should feel
I
proud.
ain't too proud to bag.
Right.
Well, we got any shout outs?
Man, first of all, you know what I'm saying, I go by the name of Monteasy, you know what I mean? You guys know me, you know, Monteasy Scott on all Instagram, Twitter, things of that nature. Theme song maker, you already know what's up. Make sure you guys go to the iTunes and check out that new song from me and my dog over here, you know what I mean?
I spit a verse.
I'm the man, and
I think about rewriting it every day.
featuring us three.
You spit a quick 16 on that?
It wasn't quick.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys follow us on that. I'm Monteasy, introduce yourself.
It's your girl Big Swole coming in, tired, sore, broke, all that.
From what?
Excuse me, I am a mother, I am a wife, I am me.
Stop
That's
right
so many
there.
hats.
Stop right there. You. Hell yeah.
See, me. Huge shout out to my good sis, Alexis Littlefoot. Go get that merch, you know, for everybody female. Right.
That's all you got, baby?
Huh, that's all mama got. That's all mama got.
Alright, so I'm gonna take it right here to the guests of the evening. We have the brand new NXT Tag Team Champions. Right there, look at that.
Oh, look shiny. Look shiny.
Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at shiny.
Put on there, shiny that good, man.
You know.
Put on there, man.
Hey, man. Little love and care,
Little
dog.
love and care.
Little love and care, dog. You already know.
We got the Street Profits, y'all. Angelo Dawkins, Montez forward. How's everybody going?
Yes,
What's
sir.
good? What is good?
We blessed.
Amen, King. Amen, King.
Amen.
Oh,
How
yeah.
y'all feeling today?
Oh, we feeling great. Feeling like champions. How y'all feeling, fam?
I'm feeling swell. I just got off this
Feeling
injury.
great.
I'm back in the ring. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I'm ready to roll.
Hey, man, everything's good, copacetic, man. Thank you guys for coming through.
Oh, thanks for having us, man. Thanks for having us.
We appreciate
You know what I
Big
mean?
Swole, I see you.
Hey
I
man,
see
you
you.
know, I woke up a black woman. I'm perfect.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, at the end of the episode, I'm gonna speak on some new developments going on with the podcast and the channel. Keep it a little low key right now. It's gonna grow in a second, but I will get back to you at the end of this. So don't let me forget. Remind me, everybody in the room.
Definitely
Right.
will.
Yes.
Get back to it.
Street Profits. So let's talk about TakeOver 25, 25th anniversary of NXT with takeovers, and this is the first time actually that NXT TakeOver has done it by itself. It wasn't piggybacking off of SummerSlam, Survivor Series,
Right.
Royal Rumble. This was its own
First standalone.
the first standalone pay-per-view. The staff was like very skeleton key. It was like kind of like not too many people running around. It was not help. Like what was going on with y'all before going to what was going through your heads about before going through that ladder match? Just a week actually, not even just that day.
The week of.
The week of looked stressful from what I saw that
Go
week.
ahead, Taz.
I know, like, me and him both, like, it would be, like, mornings I'll get up and, like, call Docs early in the morning or something, just to, like,
Right.
figure out what he's doing that day or whatever, just to get my mind off of it. And, but the main thing leading up to it was just trying to, this takeover has such a, just this large scale of, like, expectations.
It's that lineage.
It's like, you completely just want to go in there and just take over, exactly what it says.
Yeah.
And like you don't want to, like, you want to make sure when you leave that everybody remembers something. That's the main thing we want to do lead up into that. I mean, Doctor, you got some more, man.
I mean, leading up to that week, I promise you we were both sweating bullets.
Like bang.
Yeah, I mean, yo, first time being in a takeover for both of us, and it just so happened to be a ladder match.
This is the first the gimmick match I've ever done too.
Right.
You could say.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So dealing with props and everything.
Well,
Right.
Does Falls count anywhere, Matt?
Oh, let's get
Count.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that at Evolve against Houston.
Yeah.
That was my last match there before Takeover. So, I mean, I jumped off the stage onto him. So
I remember that.
yeah.
That's what got you all comfortable jumping off the top rope at Takeover then, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Have a little practice.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, so y'all, what y'all got? Because I had a question. I'm gonna get back to it. I want y'all to interact with these young gentlemen here.
Absolutely. So, as you guys now are, NXT Tag Team Champions, and obviously we have Kofi, who is the current, WWE Heavyweight Champion. Tell me a little bit more about, the Black Excellence and how we are now, getting our moment to shine. It's been long enough, but we getting our moment to shine. Tell me a little bit about the responsibility you guys feel of holding these titles representing for the African American community.
So like I feel like it's a pivotal moment in history for us, and I feel like it's more or less like, it's not like we look at it as responsibility, but we also look at it as like, this is our version of our culture. This is our version. This is not the complete version. It's our version of our culture, and like everybody has their different versions, and like we're not trying to be a certain way. We're just showing like our piece of what all of us bring.
Right.
And so by us being a part of that, that's huge. So I mean, even the stuff that's even going on with my wife as well. Like
Bianca is tearing it up.
It's and like we're just trying to keep elevating it and elevating it and elevating it. And I think, shoot, that's.
I mean,
Shout out Bianca Belair for like getting #1 for the 3rd year in a row at the PC Combine.
You gotta hold it down,
Yeah, Miss
just hold it
Bianca
down.
Belair over here. Yeah, everybody.
They ain't gonna have no competition.
Hey, turn up.
my better half. So
Yes.
You see how wide that gap was?
No, the spread on the score, I was like,
I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I was like, ooh.
oh.
And you know what's so funny about that? We came off a vacation from Hawaii. We was in Hawaii.
She said, I've been relaxing all day. All right.
Cause she was like, we're going to Hawaii. She made it like evident that we wanted to go on this vacation. Like this is something that we was planning. Like we did a lot of hard work, and this is something that we just wanted to do. And we went to Hawaii, and we was there chilling, and then she came back, and she like took over the Diamond Combine.
Off of relaxation.
Do you feel a certain sense of competition?
That's my baby.
I mean, does it feel? No competition.
I just want
nothing. No friendly competition.
No, I just want to do good. That's all. I want to do good, and I want me to do good, cause like it's like I gotta bring something to the table as well, and she, and she definitely brings.
You guys
it to the
vibe
table.
off
I just
each
want to
other.
I feel like I'm an additive to her life, so I try to just bring my piece.
It's
Right.
like
Unity.
Unity.
It's like you got married. It was amazing, but then it's also the bonus.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
God is good, man.
All the time.
All the time. He tweets that every day, and I'm like, he's not wrong yet.
Yeah, I just.
Whoa! He ain't been wrong yet. Like, tweet on Monday, I'm like, yep, he's still right.
okay.
Let's see if he's right on Thursday, though.
And then back to that, even speaking on competition, I think like even us is like you guys brought up like our community and everything. And I think like, and instead of even looking at it as a competition, like just like speak and like help each other out and like say, yo, this will work for me, this will work for me, this will work for me, and you pass that knowledge on, because that's the only way this is going to like expand, So that's my little additive on it.
It's just about having each other's backs, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just like I'm saying, like me and my brother right here, Tez, we made history. We're the first African American NXT Tag Team Champions.
Right.
So,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? We got a bigger target on our back, and we have a lot of people looking up to us too as well. So it's just more just like looking out for everybody and just helping them and trying to help them find their niche. And it might take a while. It's just all about being patient and waiting until your opportunity gets there. You also want to like be able to knock down the door, but at the same time, patience plays a huge key.
And I want to touch on that because that's a big deal about what people miss about signing with a brand like a WWE, NXT. It's like everybody looks at all the opportunity that's going elsewhere with wrestling. You get your own independence. You get to pretty much be able to do whatever you want and call your own shots, act however you want.
Right.
But a lot of people don't make it here and don't make it there and get the opportunities you get because you'll have to play role models.
Yeah.
Not everybody is willing to sacrifice their vices to step in y'all roles as role models to children, to African Americans that look up to you. Y'all have to be the patriarch of NXT. Y'all are a brand now, so everywhere you go, you have to act a certain way. You got to be professional. You got to be cordial. You like even just going to Chipotle and ordering food. You have to, like, somebody acts a fool and wants to step out and be like disrespectful to you or say whatever type of slur. You have to maintain composure because you wear a brand on you now. And especially as tag team champions, that's even more important because now the company, everything you do is on the company's back now. Everything. And I think a lot of people miss out on that. That's why a lot of people shouldn't. This place isn't meant for everybody. That these championships, y'all being on television with William Regal, that's not meant for everybody because not everybody can do what you do. Physically, a lot of people, there's a lot of athletic people in the wrestling business, but personally, business-wise, mentally, spiritually, a lot of those guys can't do what you do. So there's a lot more praise going on than just being like, oh, y'all had a great ladder match at TakeOver.
It takes more than talent.
It takes more than talent. It's people. It's people. Now, after that, what happens? Because everybody can have that moment, but carrying that as a person, as a professional, that's the important part, and I don't think a lot of people can handle that, you know, so that's my piece about that.
So you saying we can handle it?
Oh, y'all here? It's not it wasn't chosen, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't just pick like, oh, these guys next.
Right.
No, it was like, no, there was like a whole lot of freaking that stuff that goes on with that.
Right.
You know, there's trust in y'all.
Right, all right, and it's just, earlier I said about like the responsibility we have is like, you guys spoke on like responsibility of our culture and everything, but it's just, you just gotta like always want to try to do better.
Every time.
I think that's what got us here to this point. It's
Exactly.
not only just trying to be role models, because like, you know, we had our same like type of upbringings when it comes to like, you know, backgrounds. And like, you have to constantly always want to try to do better. And like just try to expand. And just like, I think if we all like stick by that whole standard, which we have been,
Right.
and like not only will you be a good role model, but you're constantly trying to get better. Like you're not making the same mistakes, like whether it comes from the outside or in the ring, because you all know as well as anybody else is that if your outside isn't good, you're not going to perform well in the ring.
No.
So it's your life got to be a whole balance.
Right.
All of it.
Yeah. So
Can't get complacent in anything that we do.
no.
Outside the ring at all.
Then you'll start to plateau.
Right.
And that's never a good place to be.
It's always room for expansion. Like
Yeah.
if you have that mindset, I feel like you're just gonna keep trying to get better. So that's what we're trying to do. And like this is just the start for us.
Oh, yeah.
This is like they say it's a big responsibility now, and you got a target on your back. Like that's what we want. That's what we want. We want it. Like if that's
for those targets.
that's it's been like that the entire life.
Right.
So it's like just keep it coming now. You got this now. Just keep it coming now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Oh,
but yeah.
Absolutely. So when it comes to you guys and you guys building a bond, did you guys meet at the Performance Center, or did you guys know each other prior to that? And when you guys coming together, how did you guys build a bond to actually form a tag team and become brothers as you guys have started?
We actually met at the Performance Center.
Right.
You know, he was trying out actually, and we were going through some like promo class kind of, and so and it was ironically of all days a Saturday, so like
Saturday promo class.
It was a Saturday, yeah. Woo! But so I was in that class, and so they brought a couple people from the trial up in that class,
Right.
and Tez was one of those people, and it was funny because he rolled up in there in some shorts and some moccasins, and Anybody knows me, I'm a big house shoe guy. I rock moccasins, so I was like, yo, you got moccasins? Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, moccasins all day, baby. Go ahead, moccasins all day, house shoes all day.
And you know what's so funny? I think are these the exact same ones?
They're still the same shoes.
Yeah. They're the exact same ones.
These are the exact same moccasins right here.
Tan moccasins with the fur on the inside.
Are those the red slippers when he was opening up the door? On Friday?
It was a very weird coincidence because like I got the days mixed up actually to try out because I thought we were going to do promos I think later on in the day.
Yeah.
So I came to the tryout already in like a compression shirt. It was a green compression shirt.
Yeah.
I think some shorts or something. And that's what I did the promo in for the tryout. And I walked in, I had these shorts and I was like, oh man, the promo was later. So they took me upstairs and that's when I seen Docs, man.
Yeah,
it was like, hey Docs, he's wearing moccasins just like you, like you said.
Yeah,
It was like,
everybody were laughing.
He was like,
shoes.
yup,
Yeah.
that's my dude. And then boom, here we go.
Right. And he gets hired.
Yeah.
What was your background coming into getting a contract here? Because what was your background as far as like sports or anything?
Mostly track,
Yeah.
ROTC, cross country, a little bit of basketball, and then
Yeah, you got track legs.
yeah.
You got track legs.
Track leg.
So my legs, I got chicken legs. So
I didn't say chicken leg. I said track legs.
y'all can say it. So
I mean, since you done already put it out there.
I mean, it's okay.
Shit.
It's something I've been.
But you told us.
It's something I've been dealing with for a while. But
All your life?
So here's a funny story. This happened one time. So we about to man, I can't believe I'm telling the story, Lord.
Tell me through, Lord.
So I'm going through the crib, and I guess I always do laundry, but this particular time I slipped up, and I needed some pants.
That's already
to go to the cop.
I feel like you're already going. Continue.
And I remember I was looking through the house, and I was like, oh man. And we got like this we got like this beautiful organization in our house that we just know where everything is. So I picked up these tights. I thought they were mine, and ended up being my wife's.
So you.
And these tights I got on right now.
So you saying right here,
Right now.
on the Swerve podcast, that you put on your wife's tights, and you actually fit into your wife's tights. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that. Okay?
That's what he said. Because that's what I heard.
He did say that. I think he did say
I
that.
heard something like that.
I mean, hey,
I was just joking with y'all, man. Jokes on y'all. What you think this is?
I was gonna say, man, I'm gonna need you to.
What you think this is?
These jokes,
bruh?
man.
These jokes, man. Come on, man.
He wear women drops.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm hearing.
Y'all thought. What you think? Come on.
It's okay.
Man.
You know what's
It's
messed up,
okay.
man?
Y'all know I'm a jokester, bruh. I'm a jokester.
I heard my husband's underwear too.
I'm a jokester.
Ladies and gentlemen, that might be true. Tez is definitely a jokester, but I can promise you, 100%, he ain't joking about that story.
I smell lies
Woo!
coming from this area right here.
I smell bull jive.
Yeah.
Well, y'all need to get y'all senses checked.
Y'all
Y'all need to
bro.
get some Allegra or something.
No,
bro.
we Claritin D-Clear out here, right?
Clean, bro.
I'm telling y'all.
I see some track stars fit into
Yo.
some interesting things. I'm
Man,
just
look, all I'm gonna say is this.
You wear women drops.
I do got track legs. I do got chicken legs, man. But you know them things strong, man. They strong, man.
Man, what you jump? What was your broad jump at the PC Combine again?
I got my personal best was like 11.2, and then this year I got like a 10.10, bro. Like it was good.
See?
Oh,
I ain't bragging. I'm just saying God is good.
my
man.
car ain't that long. That's
What's
crazy.
the length? Like 8'9"?
Like something like that.
8'9", 8'8".
Yeah.
Yeah, on the side of the door, I got the height and width on it. That's what you saw.
I never looked at that.
That's where it is. That's where it is. That's where it is.
I've argued with insurance companies about this. So you telling me the length and the Sigh, I'm blaming you.
Come on, y'all.
For what?
Come on, y'all.
For
He made him
everything.
drop. He dropped his phone too,
For
man. You know it's
everything.
serious.
All of it.
You just getting blamed, that's all. Just
Yeah,
take
man.
it.
Just go and take the blame.
Just say sorry. Say, I'm sorry.
And it's on
What do
the
you mean?
feet
Take off
too.
this
Yo,
damn
we
say I'm
still
sorry.
alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We about to end this joint, so y'all gonna have to watch the rest on YouTube
Yeah,
when
let's go.
the episode comes out in a week. Swerve City Podcast on
Oh,
YouTube.
so
Yo,
we still
peace
going
out.
though after this though.
Yes,
Peace
sir.
out, fam.
So y'all, yeah. Y'all had a chance to ask questions, but you didn't.
Oh.
Peace. Subscribe on the YouTube channel.
Peace out.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's just
Oh,
too
that's-
bad, y'all.
Turn on my
I'm
thing.
sad.
Who I see.
Now we gonna get into the
Swerve.
good stuff.
Now,
I'm gonna let Teezy talk.
Now, here we
You
go.
run the gauntlet now.
There we go. Music. Let's get into some good stuff now. Get
Was
to
that
this
okay?
music.
Was that okay?
Oh, we still
Is that cool?
Yeah,
Yeah, we still rolling.
Y'all know I'm with no tights, man. Come on, man.
Wait, all right, get out of here.
So, music, right?
That hurts.
So who y'all got like when y'all got the iPod, y'all working out? What music y'all playing, man? Who's some of y'all favorite artists, man?
Depends on what mood I'm in, honestly. When
If
it
you
comes to
in-
working
You
out,
in there to smash his workout. You like, all right, let's do this thing.
Bone crush.
You know what's so
Like,
you know what's so
Straight
crazy?
day.
You know what's so crazy? Like usually we go together, but if I do have my headphones and we're not talking, I usually have on R&B. I don't know why, but I feel like I work out better to R&B. Like
Like old school.
even the new people. I forgot the girl's name who sings now. Her name she sings a song called Shea Butter.
she with J. Cole.
Yeah.
Off
Like
the-
something that like along those rounds. Also like Rico Love. Like I don't know. I don't know if that's different, but that's I feel like.
I don't know if I can do squats to Luther Vandross, bro. I don't know.
No, well not.
We ain't
Well,
go that
Luther.
far, though.
Not Luther.
Jacques
Luther.
Ari
That's
Lennox.
just me though.
Hey,
I mean,
homegirl, Ari Lennox.
yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, a lot of these artists I be hearing, I'm like, they sound exactly the same. Like her, like, so if you say Ari Lennox, right? What's her song?
Shea Butter.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know what
that's-
Shea Butter go.
It's like
Have you heard the Creed 2 soundtrack?
Yes.
It's like Shea Butter.
It's with J. Cole.
baby.
Oh, that joint.
Yeah.
Word. Okay.
That's her.
Okay.
Okay.
I got you.
So then we get into R&B music
I got
last
you.
time we was here.
Yes.
What's your guilty pleasure?
What's that?
Like, what's the, I guess, genre, whoever you listen to that you normally like, ain't gonna really tell nobody I listen to this, but I love it anyway.
Oh, I know what you gonna say.
He's already mumbled.
I know what
He's
you
already
gonna say.
like, dang.
I mean, it depends. Go ahead.
Gosh,
I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna say it.
I would say.
I ain't gonna say it.
That's a good question. I've never been asked that.
Dang, I don't think it.
Because now I'm thinking.
Like, when you listen to it, you're just like,
I'm listening to Elton John.
which one? Like your song?
Uh,
Your song,
You put on
Elton
any
John?
Waka Flocka song, I'm bumping that thing, dog.
Wait, Elton John's not.
Any Waka Flocka song, dog.
Um,
really good combo.
I mean, I played.
Lizzie Burt.
So I think the Beatles are interesting. You know,
Really? Yeah.
the reason why is because of the pacing, and I say pacing because like the songs back then were like the pacing were a little bit slower. The Beatles, the Temptations. If you look at like also.
The songs also
the
ended.
5 heartbeats. Everything is like that's. I know that's not guilty pleasure. But
I was
like,
gonna say.
I'm just saying the reason why it's the Beatles. You know?
I will
Yeah.
say, like a lot of songs
The
ended
crossover.
quickly too. They didn't last too long. Like
not,
the
not
Beatles
long
songs.
at all. But if you look at now, albums are seven songs now.
Yeah, they're going backwards.
So they're going. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
this. Like
I mean, yeah, they
Like
going
Old Town Road was
backwards.
like a minute 30.
Yeah. I'm glad it is. I mean, what are you gonna say lyrically on that song?
I want to know what he's gonna do next song. Period.
I don't think he
Yeah.
need another song. That's the
Not
same
need
thing as
another one,
Mo Bamba, bro.
You heard he just announced the EP.
but that's what everybody putting out now. Like there's seven.
Old Town Road remix. Old Town Road. Old Town Alley.
Hey,
Old
remember
Town.
Remember when?
Houston addiction.
Yeah. I'm like, Old Town. Baltimore beat mix.
Hey, remember when the clips came out and they had like 4 grinding remixes?
Yeah.
Bruh, that was,
Bruh.
bro, you stretch a song out 2 years on remix.
Them and the young bloods. If I hear one more damn
If I
remix,
hear, no, if I hear,
I was like,
I'm
Wait, they still coming out with
You had
those?
one more person
Yo,
to
if I hear another artist added to the Touch It remix,
Yo.
I'm done. I'm done.
Hey, yeah, that's a little
Bro.
too long, man.
Oh my God. They covered all 5 boroughs of New York, then they went down south,
Yes.
and then Eminem showed up on the thing. I'm like, oh, there's another verse.
Touch it.
Why is Mary J. Blige here?
Ludacris
Why?
all the time.
Ludacris?
Ludacris with My Chick Bad. He did it with What's Your
Oh,
Fancy?
yeah.
What's Your Fancy had like 3 remixes.
I'm So Hood. I'm So Hood remix.
Yeah.
Well,
They
dude,
covered every-
whoa, time out, man. You just said I'm so hood. DJ Khaled got about 18 different features on every song that he comes out with.
That's every
Which
song.
reminds me, let's go into DJ Khaled about this whole drama that he has with Tyler Creator right now.
Well, I
Y'all
mean,
know about what's going on.
yeah, definitely.
Y'all heard about this? Seen this?
Yeah.
Heard about this?
Yeah.
Seen this?
Yeah, I've heard like bits and pieces of the story. So.
Well, I can honestly tell you this: those motivational talks DJ Khaled was doing, you can honestly know that they were definitely why he was number 1. Because when he number 2, he turns into they, them, or whatever they was talking about.
My dude get real.
My man, motivational speaking on weight loss.
Yeah.
And ain't lost a pound.
Yo, you loyal.
You
I
smart.
appreciate you.
Yo, you hypocrite. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Hey, y'all debuted me at number 2.
He is challenging that. He's going to the
Yeah.
what's the RCI RICC?
RICC, yeah, he's going-
RICCT.
I ain't even know. Look, man, I ain't even know that's how that works. Like, how you get debuted at number 2? I just thought it was like, all right, like Tyler Creator got more sales or whatever. Because I don't really understand that whole thing, but like, it was like, oh, they just said, hey, we gonna debut you at number 2 and
Yeah.
debut Tyler the Creator at number 1. Like,
My dog didn't give it a week.
I'm like, bro.
Hold on, wait a minute.
He said, no.
I mean, that's on the same lines of Nicki Minaj getting pissed that her album went number 2. Like,
just as bitter.
yo.
Just as petty.
I was like, yo, you know how many people would kill to be in the top 5?
Right.
Top 10?
That changes your life.
Top
That
20
changed your life.
something.
He made it.
Now, what you had something to say about what?
Oh, okay, so check this out, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
speaking of when she asked the question about different genres and like guilty pleasures. Now, is there I was listening to Crooked Eye. You know who Crooked Eye is, a rapper from Slaughterhouse. He had a podcast and he was talking about being able to listen to music and not be a particular fan of the artist, but be able to go outside of what you like and be able to judge it fairly, even though you might not be a fan. Like if there's an artist that you might not like his hip hop music, can you go listen to his project and judge it fairly, as opposed to something that you would like? Because a lot of people, that's something that's being brought up now, is like people are too biased of music that they generally like, but not giving other people a chance.
I will never give Currency a chance.
Oh, that's your
That-
never get a chance?
He is the most boring rapper I've ever heard in my life.
Man.
In my life, and I've heard a lot of rap in my life.
He got a song. He got a song.
You never give John a chance?
Hold on, you said what?
Who?
Mine is Ja Rule. I will never listen to
What are you
Ja
talking
Rule.
about,
What are you
man?
talking
You
about?
play Ja Rule all the time,
No, I
dog.
don't, bro. Stop playing.
even at home.
Stop playing, dog. Stop
Not
playing.
even between me.
without you? No,
Hold up, like
Like none of it.
no,
Rule
even
three.
if you have a Bobby
No.
or
Not
Bobby, Case.
Y'all getting more.
Oh, living it up?
No, yeah, and everybody that be living it up to say.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
I don't know. As corny as the man is, I will give it. There's some Ja Rule out there, but Currency though, they never give him a chance. So I think I can never judge his music fairly, because I was just like, nah.
I don't know if I can sit in a studio session with somebody's music I don't really like favor, and kind of be like,
Like, yo, that was dope, Doug. That was dope,
That's
bro.
hard.
Like I could never sit inside the studio session? That's what you asking?
Like the person if you don't like their music and you try to judge it fairly, like it would be hard for me to sit in the studio session and kind of be like, yeah,
I
this
mean,
ride and
well,
I
co-sign
don't want to say what I want to say.
Go ahead and say it.
Man, like,
Tell the truth, Shane Devil. Go on do it.
speak on it. I don't want to say the person I want to say, but let's just say, like,
Like, he didn't even say it. Look,
I would never get caught sitting in a studio session listening to.
Soulja Boy.
You know what I'm about to say, dog. You ready?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Scissor.
Who?
You said scissor?
No, not scissor.
I was gonna say.
Oh, you don't like? You don't
Yeah,
like?
I like scissor.
Oh, I thought you. No.
I'm about to say, wait a minute now.
This goes back to the guilty pleasure thing we was talking about.
I was
It starts
saying.
with an S.
I like scissor. No, what?
Well, it just sounded like he was about to say scissor. I didn't know.
No. It's.
I thought it, like, to be fair, I thought it was completely somebody else.
I
I
don't
didn't think
know.
it started with
I heard
S.
Sizzler. So what did you say?
Some of them.
Silk the
Silk the Shocker.
Silk the
Shocker.
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 You know what? I tried to like him because everybody hyped himself.
what?
Hey,
growing up.
I'm sorry. Look, first of all, let me say this. Silk, if you ever see this, I apologize, man. Because even if you came and saw my entertainment and you didn't like it and you told me you like it, I'd be like, you know, I respect your opinion, bro. But I'm giving you my opinion right now, man. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it.
I've only
man.
like one of his songs.
I
and
couldn't
it was
do it.
That's Cool
So,
featuring
hold on,
Trina.
hold on,
And it was
hold on,
only because Trina was in it.
Hold on. So you like the song?
And I love hip hop, man.
But
And it's just
Listen to that. Is it because, like, you know, the one song you like that song was the one time he was actually on beat?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, he was on
90s.
He was on beat that way.
that one
Time
song.
out.
So with saying that,
But that second verse was kind of iffy.
that's a good
But when
point.
Trina came in and saved it.
It's a very good point you said that.
Right.
The song that she only liked was because he was off beat. Now it's crazy how people judge that differently from MF Doom. Cause some people, when they hear him, may go like,
That's his boy.
he's off beat. But if you listen to him, he's really not off beat. He's kind of like making a narrative of what the beat.
Yeah.
The beat is just there. He's just
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
a narrative.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's funny you say that because if some people, like you said, that's the only song she liked because he was off beat. But like I said, some people would judge MF Doom and be like, he's off beat. But in other people's eyes, he's not.
That's that ear.
Yeah.
That's that ear. They're prone to this artist just because they're a fan of him.
Right.
But they can't decide. They can't be unbiased to the other one that does the same thing.
Okay,
Right.
so one quick question. Me and him have this debate all the time, and we had this debate. We was on the phone for hours. Would you put Eminem top 5 all time?
Jesus.
Oh, here we go. Look, every time.
Every season. Season
Has to
two.
come up.
Season
This
2, same
will
debate.
This will come up.
Season 2, same debate. All time,
He said Eminem's his GOAT. Eminem is GOAT.
greatest ever do.
You know what?
I'm gonna just sip on
Speak
that.
As far as pen to pad, best.
I will put,
Ah!
hold on. I'll put Eminem in the top 5 for this very reason right here. He was the first
Caucasian.
of his kind. Dr. Dre put a lot of eggs in that basket,
Yeah.
and Dr. Dre is one of the best producers of all time, hands down. So like Dr. Dre, Eminem, and everything that he's done, like he's pioneered dudes like, man, I can't believe I'm really saying this, but hey, MGK, he's the reason for that. Even though we know what he did to MGK last year.
Would Eminem be this hot without Dre?
That's questionable.
Would he still be in your top 5?
Who do we say this about?
Without Dre?
Who do we say the same thing about? Who do we say the same thing about? We had a discussion. We said the same thing about somebody.
That if the without
But
Would Biggie be Biggie without Diddy?
no, he wouldn't. No,
So you can't say it's the same.
Dang, that's a strong opinion.
no.
what?
You don't think Biggie be as big?
I think musically, his music would be, but I think his worldwide, the songs that he made, Big Papa, Juicy, the worldwide
He would've
songs,
been another rap dude.
it wouldn't have happened. Because Diddy made him do those songs.
Made him
You
forced
know what I'm
him.
saying? But the songs that Biggie was doing before, he just sounded like every other New York
He
1993.
would have been another Big L.
This is how we be in 93 type rapper.
If KRS-One had a Diddy, he'd be way more like
Widespread, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the
I mean,
worldwide songs.
there's a lot of people you could put, like, say, man, if they had this dude with them, they'd be crazy. Like, who's to say 50 Cent would be this successful with Get Rich or Die Trying without Dre being there? Who's to say the game will be really that successful without Dr.
He
Dre?
wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's my guy, but he wouldn't.
No.
No, he wouldn't.
But the M debate, best to put ink on pad, man.
You have to. You got to respect that,
Let's
man.
do it.
Like, you got to remember.
Lyrically, one of the best to ever do it. I say the best.
I would say.
And then we gotta get into who's a Hove fan here?
Who's a Hove?
Hove.
Hove's number one to me.
Thank you.
Hove's
With
number
that $1 billion,
No, it's not even like. Granted, his money, success that's an additive. Just like like I said, being married is just additive, a plus. But I mean, like he's already like with. If you take away like the business aspects and like just his mind, he's already a genius. And then you add the business thing. It's like who's like commercially like done it like Hov. Like Hov honestly could probably stop rapping.
He could have rapped. He could have stopped that Kingdom Come.
Probably 2.5, 3
He could have stopped that Kingdom Come and been all
But
right.
it's just like,
man.
You gotta think too. His first album was 26. His first he popped when he was 29. Like, that's amazing.
It's just like, and you gotta think he did that off rapping.
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah.
He made a name off rapping, and it's like he didn't even rap that long, and it's like he. Like billionaire? Like that's come on, man. Somebody making
He's
moves. Somebody know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Hov is
Seven lines of income of streaming of money.
It's crazy, man. Like
Each one's like multi-millions.
and it's like,
Not even including B.
and it's not like I said, it's not even the money aspect, but like even
He was already set before he even was on the song with her. Though.
Yeah,
It's
even
funny
if you
'cause-
listen to his verses, man,
She's sharp.
he's sharp.
Now with those verses, we're gonna have to get into others.
No, don't do that.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay, check this out.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, you gotta go.
Listen.
You gotta go.
Because real quick.
We lost a lot of friends with this debate, so I'm just letting you
Yeah,
know.
we just debate the deep. So the argument is that as great as he's been, when he's done some features, he's gotten washed on some features. Who? Jay.
Yeah.
Got washed.
There's a lot of times he's a majority of the features.
Sometimes he's gotten washed.
He has
when
not
he's on
had the best
feature.
verse on a lot of these songs.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
I want y'all to look at it from the business perspective,
Okay.
Business.
right? If everything we do is a marathon, right? And I'm not saying he's gonna take a break on the song, whatever. But if we making an album, right? And she wants me to feature her in a song, I'm gonna be featured. That's exactly what I'm doing, be featured. Cause I gotta expand. But if I'm throwing all my stuff out there and then like I'm in it for the long run. Does that make more sense? I'm in it for the long run when it comes to.
You think they gonna?
But how about
he's
now,
gonna
though?
lose?
I mean, like,
okay, I seen an interview.
Kinda like
I seen
Prince,
an
like
interview
Prince.
he said where like he's the type of person to look at the Mona Lisa and like I look it forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't feel like he's getting washed. I feel like he's just doing what he's doing. He's doing his role for that particular time. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, if you're
Am I-
switching up
does
your
that make
face at
sense?
this, I mean, think about it. Prince gave us his B stuff.
Right.
I mean, sometimes you save stuff for yourself.
I mean, it's.
You say
it's-
sometimes, you know,
Kanye did that though.
You know,
Kanye did that with a lot of.
if you're being featured, you don't
Because
want
Jesus
to you don't want to overshadow the main person on the song. That's what you're saying. You
Oh,
don't want to overshadow
we
it.
ain't pulling no Kendrick Lamar's out here.
But it's your song.
But you gotta think though. It's like if you pull out all your like marbles, and it's like you gotta.
Wait, to me, yeah.
J. Cole, you watched him on Stars Born.
Yeah, definitely.
J. Cole watched Ho on
But
Stars
hold
Born.
on. Let me ask you this question now. Though. But where's J. Cole at today?
Sure, he catapulted him.
Yeah.
Do you see what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
That's maybe that was his role. He knew he did his role for that particular song.
Understand? Well, remember we were writing Broke Boys, and your verse was hotter than T's verse, but you was like, "Nah, you ain't gonna smash me on my song." That's the thing. So he came with the heat.
He
You're
had to come with the
featured.
heat.
So you're featured. So he made sure he goes above because.
But
You gotta look at the scenario too. Jay could send in his verse, and that person here and be like, like she just
But
said.
the thing is though, you gotta be smart enough though that you gotta be competitive enough not to let it take away from the song either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just
It
be
can
trying.
be anything.
Yeah, it can be anything.
For instance, you put Big Sean in that category. Let's put him down as not really smart and trying to change what in the world he was going to say. Because, for one, look, Jay Electronica, he's good. But ain't nobody heard from him in freaking forever. That dude.
Because his name's Jay Electronica.
Him and Riff Raff in the same boat. They
Right.
go like that. Heard me out.
He's not consistent. He's just not consistent.
Kendrick,
at all.
Neither is Big Sean, and that hurt my soul because Big Sean was my guy when he came out.
Kendrick came and smashed him on his own song, bro.
But for a Big Sean, that's where you like gotta step up. That's where you gotta make this. What?
He did it twice.
I know.
Best.
I know.
Give it to me.
And then Big Sean is my guy. Understand, Big Sean is my dude. But when he kept getting smashed on everybody's songs, it filled my soul. And then Hall of Fame came out. Oh my God, I ripped my hair out. That was the worst album ever.
Is Hall of Fame the one where it was like the red cover or something?
Yeah. You better beware, beware, beware of a woman.
Oh,
That garbage. That garbage.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that album
I'm a
was-
sip to that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, awful.
Boy.
Awful. I'm sorry.
I'm not-
Big Sean, you're my
I'm-
guy. I need some heat from you, but
I mean, hey, I like Big Sean, but yo, let's be real. Like,
All of my greats has had one bad,
Yeah.
2 bad albums. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, but
Y'all gotta
if we,
y'all gotta listen to Abbey Road though.
Word?
Y'all gotta listen to Abbey Road.
I'm gonna need you to put on some. I'm gonna need you to send over some stuff. I don't know Abbey Road. I don't
Now,
know
what you say about
Homegirl
Big
that
Sean?
you said earlier.
who?
You said earlier in the
The Shea Butter deal.
yeah. It's kind of hard for me to listen to something called Shea Butter, but I'll give it a chance.
Hey, J. Cole's on it though.
It's a
J.
lot.
Cole been watching everybody.
It's a lot of good people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cole's been on a run, dude.
Yeah,
He's
Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox.
He's in a,
I can't wait till that Dream Chasers drop though.
I know.
I heard some snippets of it. Like they had a studio session, and it's him, JID, and Boz on it. And like, I heard, man,
Boz is my guy.
I heard a snippet of it.
Wait,
and I was
hold on.
like, oh.
Dreamville.
I sent you the link that day.
Yeah.
Remember I sent you the link? It's the Dream Chasers album they got coming out this year, and it's JID, Boz, and J. Cole.
Oh yeah, I do
Nasty,
remember that.
man. It's
That
a snippet of it.
combination is
Damn.
ridiculous.
Then
I
they got
mean,
my guy
actually-
Blue on there,
Hopefully
too.
putting on some
Let me ask y'all a
heat,
question
man.
on this though.
Word.
Do y'all think, straight up, with a straight answer, they made a mixtape together? Who would have?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, is that the song? I'm ready.
Hey, let's go. Who would
Who was,
have the
making
better
the video?
verses throughout the whole album? Kendrick or J. Cole?
What?
Now,
Who would like if they were to do a collab album together, mixtape, whatever? Who would have the hottest verses?
but the
Between those
longest
two?
time, David was like teetering back and forth with Kendrick and Cole. And then Kendrick took off a little bit with the Dan album.
Right.
It was right here. But then Cole's features and then Kendrick not being heard for so long, he just,
This is that Black Panther album.
Has it been
took a
that
long
long?
time.
Black Panther?
Black
Yeah,
Panther.
Yeah,
Black Panther was the last project he put out.
Yeah, that was like last year.
That was last year though.
Last year though, I mean.
We haven't heard a feature really either.
So-
He was also in that song with Jeezy and J. Cole too. But I
And
felt like he
Cole
was
watched
like,
them.
yeah, Kendrick was chilling on that though.
He's enjoying his voice, you know?
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
who's y'all's number one right now in the game?
In the game,
I think Kendrick's the best in the world. Right
Same.
now. I think Kendrick.
I think Cole
Yeah, I'm about to say
with Middle Child.
Middle
Cole.
Child. Yeah, I was Middle Child.
Definitely between
That's
Cole
one
and
track.
Kendrick.
Middle Child.
I think Kendrick's
Kendrick's discography.
Kendrick's body of work is better.
It's just crazy.
You like J. Cole?
Yeah, well, Kendrick hasn't had any slips in his albums, in his album catalog.
Right, Cole has.
He hasn't had any
J. Cole is
Yeah,
killing.
I say Cole, but Cole's catalog of music, as far as albums, there's dips in it. With like Born Sinner, like
Because we're talking about just straight up like rapping.
I'll give him still just
Number
rapping.
one?
I ain't talking about because you know rapping and albums are two different.
Two different things.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, like pure just bars.
Yeah.
Right now, I'd say Cole got it. I'm going Cole.
Pure bars. Ooh.
Good question.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's different because you know everybody's like it's a different judgment when it comes to pure bars and albums. Because Tyler Creator has like Flower Boy.
I've been standing
Fantastic
Tyler
album.
Creator since I've been standing Tyler for
Tyler's
years.
Yeah,
great
it's
artist.
great.
It's a great album.
I
But
really
somebody
wasn't a
may
fan of Tyler Creator until him and ASAP Rocky did their thing.
Flower Boy?
Who that
That was our Flower Boy because it was who that boy? Who that there?
No.
Potato salad.
It wasn't potato salad. It was where they were in the studio. It was
Well, up right now, everybody, while in the video, I
that,
show you one
and
time.
there was another one. It was like I can't remember the name of that song either, but like Tyler Creator just came on that song with ASAP Rocky and just snapped.
Okay.
It was like where their phone was ringing.
Telephone calls.
Yup.
Telephone calls. He murdered that.
You like Freddie Gibbs?
That shit.
Yeah,
That's my guy right now.
Yeah, I
Give us my guy.
actually recently,
I think he's number one right now.
I recently just started getting on Freddie.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
I've
What
never
you
heard
listen
him.
to?
You know, please,
What you listen to
is
with
fire.
Just like most of the snippets that he got on his.
Did you listen to Pinata with him and Mad Lib?
No.
You gotta peep that.
Madlib?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madlib still?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know,
No. 2014. Him and 2014 was when the album dropped. The album, they're actually coming out with a new album, and like I think it's dropping later this month actually. Yeah. I'll send you some shit. Oh, but continue.
He just cut shit off. He just cut it. He said, my dog said, let me get this one out.
He cut me off and needs to be freaking censored now. Like, he's over there like, oh my god, I gotta go more work. Damn, man.
My bad.
Try to get this WWE stuff.
TV curse words.
I don't know, they saying that on FX, but that's all.
FX different.
Yeah.
Look.
FX real.
FX, you know.
But man, for a long time I was waiting for Joyner Lucas to creep up there and snag something, but he always keeps dipping as well.
When you say dip, what, like how y'all feel like a dip? Like when they just don't put anything out, or it's just like
not that, but just they make a project that just doesn't click, just doesn't connect. It's just a miss.
Oh.
Like, you know, it's like some people just can put out like a banger, then another banger,
Right.
and like then they hop on a feature, and that's a banger. Then they make a EP, that's like they just have consistent, and that's hard to do now because everybody's attention span is like kind of gone. But man, like he'll put out like something dope with Chris Brown, and then he'll drop something after that, and I'm like. Then he gets into Tory Lanez beef, and I'm like, you got washed. I'm like, you did it again. So I'm like,
But
yeah.
here's the thing, bro. This is a question I want to ask y'all too. One last thing about this. The complaint about like guys like Eminem, guys who's been around a long time, is that eventually they said all that they could say, and you kind of get tired of them. It's like on overdrive. We're just sick of seeing them. Type thing. Like Eminem compared to '98 to now, lyrically he might not have dropped a step, but his music just isn't the same to a lot of people. Do you feel that way as well about artists, that some people just like, it's like, all right, bro, you heard enough from you type thing? Or you think some people like a Jay-Z can have a long catalog and still be around? And some people...
Jay-Z's just another animal. Like,
Jay-Z-
we haven't seen it.
Jay-Z's-
Not everybody's gonna be Jay-Z, man.
Yeah, that's like comparing LeBron.
Yeah, him and Pharrell are timeless, man.
Yeah.
Like
Pharrell, my goat. That's my producer guy. That's my guy.
Like they timeless, man. And like I said, like just that comment I saw from that interview, how he looks at something and he thinks about forever. Like you got a person that's looking years down the road, man. It's like it's already a strategy and plan. So it's like
Imagine trying to spit that knowledge to like a lot of young kid artists that think about just now. Like, oh, what can I get clicks on? What can I get likes on? It's not even the song anymore. We're just following the artist's antics, not even the music.
yeah, because they'll get the clicks, they'll see the video, and then they go right to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you gotta have something that keeps them coming back. Yeah. If you don't have no,
I'm talking about Draco like this. Young Draco.
If you don't have, like you said, like if you don't have nothing that keeps them coming back, then they're not going. You know. So.
I think we like we don't take we kind of like don't take into account for like we don't appreciate certain guys that have like jams from 06 that still are timeless. Like everybody makes like a summer jam. Like everybody's looking for the summer jam right now because every year we get that summer hit and it just plays out. But by the time we hit like September, we're like, I don't want to hear it no more. It's not timeless. It doesn't match with like we don't get enough music that's gonna last till
There's some people we supposed to hear
wintertime.
consistently, and there's some people we supposed to hear for every couple of years.
Yeah, like that first Cardi joint.
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
The first one, Bloody Moves. I can't. Cardi, I can't listen to her first.
No. Why would you ever?
I can't.
No.
It's like, so you stop listening to the radio now. Like, I just.
Yeah. Like I don't want to hear T-Pain after August. I'm done.
It's too hot for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it really is too hot.
Yeah.
Like, you
Christmas
just
time.
like-
Sonny, no. Stop.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Like, yeah.
Why you yelling?
It's
Like,
supposed to be cozy cuddling time. And they talking about stop
Putting
the
up,
niggas?
putting
No.
up tree ornaments.
you don't see no light on the outside. You see orange, yellow. We keeping it soft and yellow.
Tom, it's Thanksgiving time. Buy me a drink. No. Like, no, chill.
You trying to get it roasted up.
Roasted
All
up.
that.
Like that's when you put on Destiny's Child Christmas song.
Right, this Christmas.
Well, Mariah Carey putting out the same Christmas album.
Right, let Mariah Carey get some more money.
Man, bank, man.
Millions.
Killing the charts.
Bank,
She's
man.
been singing the same song.
You hear that song every time you go to July. You be like, ah!
Oh, I bet your head be dropping in. It's like, yeah.
And you know what's messed up though? And you tried to sing that live?
Woo!
She can't
Trash.
remember the words.
That's
All I want for
We could have performed that song.
that's the move.
We heard it so many
On
times.
shoulder.
Yeah, and Mean Girls dance moves.
Bruh.
Well, you know you gotta hit when that thing say remastered and like.
It's like that meme.
How many times we gonna remaster?
It's like that meme. Like I ain't gonna say it. Christmas with you. I ain't gonna do it. No, Lord Jesus. Man, it's about time to let y'all go. I kept y'all for a nice little good.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh,
It's
man.
past my bedtime, man.
Is there anything you have left to promote to the audience of the world to see?
It is. Ladies and gentlemen, myself, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, my brother. We're here to change the world. We are your new NXT Tag Team Champions. And we're going to be that way for as long as we want to, until we get tired. And to this point, the amount of hard work we put in, we're very far from that. I'd like to thank Swerve City, these beautiful guests, of having us here tonight.
Yep.
And we're going to continue to thank God, praise Him,
Amen, amen.
and we're going to keep making history. It may be appointed for a certain block of the year, but we're going to do that every day. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
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 Amen and amen.
Now I heard from sources that Montez plays a mean piano as one of his secret talents.
Oh.
Yeah, son.
I can play a tune.
I haven't quite organized how I'm gonna get this outlet, the electricity volts to get to the piano yet.
We're going to make it work.
We gonna figure it out.
You can
We gonna figure it out.
We adapt and overcome.
Yes, I wanna know what you
Do that top one. No, that one right there. The bottom one is the light.
Oh, yeah.
Casey.
No, really,
Show me
I only know but like one song, so.
Well, we gonna hear this. Yeah, bro.
Play some Phil Collins. That's my boy.
My daughter was messing with it, so that it's all messed up.
I only know one song. What's this? Oh, okay, I got function on here.
Yeah, we got volume.
That's loud.
Oh, I thought you was about to play.
A mess.
A whole mess. Y'all are a fool, man. I'm just trying. Oh, I don't need that. I just wanted to make it right.
No, that's it.
I'm about to say,
Yeah, I'm playing the
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, you ain't no good, man. That's funny. All right, here we go.
Singing, bro.
Christmas music, y'all.
Oh man.
Oh.
That was precious.
I was about to say, some people want it all.
Right.
And I just want it all. So
If I had a pedal, I could, but this is, we made it work. We made it work.
It's more use than
we make it work.
This is the most use it's got out of it.
But that's what we do. We don't complain. We let it work. We make it work. And we've been doing that. We're gonna keep doing that.
Doing the thizzle. I ain't mad at it. I'm just happy to have y'all here. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming out to this lovely evening. Now, what I said, I had news to promote from earlier today.
Yes, share the news.
We are doing a bi-weekly episode, so we won't be back in this room and filming for another 2 weeks now. We're gonna try to do Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays. But you can catch every new episode on our YouTube channel, Swerve City Podcast, on the Saturday. You'll get the highlight videos on the Saturday. Monday, you'll get the full episodes on our YouTube channel. So the only way to see the rest of what we do that you're not seeing on the Instagram live videos is to subscribe and watch us on YouTube and help support. So I'm gonna spoil the news. I'm gonna announce the next guest for the next episode. It's gonna be Josiah, the man that rapped out Adam Cole at NXT TakeOver 25. The man who is running the WWE PC, YouTube, Instagram, social media page, and that's just a collaboration right there. And we got a nice little special guest right here who wants to say hi, Miss Bianca Blair.
I just wanted to.
Undefeated.
I just wanted to say my baby is always here to support me with everything I do in life. So, and then my brother here, and that's what makes the union grow. These two keep me aligned. Well, I keep. Somebody,
It just follows
So
change.
it's like a change.
She
It's
keeps
like she
you in
keeps me
line
in
and you
and
keep
just
him in line.
let
I'm
it
just
go.
saying.
So
And you just worry about yourself, baby, okay?
you do that.
You pray. You
pray.
Be blessed and beloved.
All right.
Okay.
I just wanted y'all to know that it's my baby. All right. Okay.
I love that black love.
Lovely.
All right. So.
Well, we just want to thank y'all for coming out. Anything y'all got last pitches?
Yeah, man. Everybody plug their social medias, man. You know what I mean? Everybody follow everybody.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna start with Miss Ariel Monroe. Speak it out.
You find me on Twitter at Ariel Monroe, on Instagram Ariel_Monroe, or just put in Big Swole and you'll find me.
At TZ Scott, everything Instagram, Twitter, things of that nature. Follow your boy.
Now with me, my whole Instagram changed a little bit. See, you can't find me at Shane Strickland no more. No, you gotta refer to me as the new Isaiah Swerve Scott. Coming to you soon. WWE Network, NXT. Gonna see me soon, y'all. But Twitter is still at Swerve Confident. And like always, be confident in everything you do.
Wash your ass.
Or you gonna get that pop pop.
Bop, bop, bop. Oh,
Nick,
turn on.
how did
Who unplugged me? Y'all ain't?
Jesus.
Oh! Close the episode. What? There it is.
There you go.
Ah,
yeah.